Hey guys and gals, what's up, my awesome YouTube family? You guys are awesome. Never forget that. I'm coming to you today because I need some help and some information. I thought maybe one of you out there might know something about this or be able to help me understand it better. But my dad had a colonoscopy done today. He has one done every year or so, something like that. And he was talking to him and Lois after the procedure was over. We're talking about the medical conditions his family has. And I've always known that my dad's dad, had prostate cancer. But my dad told Lois today that he also had something called Paget disease. Paget, Paget disease. And so, which I never heard of that. I didn't know my grandpa had that. I never knew he was diagnosed with that. And my dad admits that his dad was not the kind of person to talk openly about his medical conditions or the problems that he had. He was very, secretive. And of course, back then, you didn't, if you were a guy, you didn't talk about that kind of thing, which is kind of something you didn't discuss openly. And so, but I had never heard that my grandpa had Paget disease. I never knew this until today. And my dad happened to mention it to Lois, that he had Paget disease. Besides having prostate cancer, my dad also had Paget disease. So Lois, as soon as she got home, started research on Paget disease because we think that my dad may have a possibility of having that as well, because it is, because his dad had it. So, so far, all we found so far is that it develops in the breast or the bone. And it can develop in several different bones or areas like that. And so we're kind of just trying to learn as much about the disease as we can. And so if you or someone you know has Paget disease or had Paget disease or that kind of thing, any information or links you could send me to websites that have more information about this. I've done some research on Google already about this, and Lois has as well. And all we found out so far is it affects the bone or the breast. But Lois says she found a couple of vague mentions of it being in muscles. It can affect certain muscles too. So we're trying to just find out more about this disease and what it does, how it affects the body. Because even though we're not sure if my dad has it or not, the fact that his dad had it, it's possible for him to have it. And my dad does have a lot of the symptoms of Paget disease already. So we're not like freaking out over this or panicking over this, we just want to learn as much as we can about it. My dad has an appointment with his rheumatologist next week, and Lois is going to tell the rheumatologist what she found out and see if they can test my dad for Paget disease, see if he has Paget disease. And so I told her to talk to my dad's sister because she might know more about her dad having it and that kind of thing. So I told her, says, talk to his sister. She lives right next door to you guys. Go talk to her, see what she can tell you about it. But I never knew my grandpa had Paget disease. I knew he had prostate cancer, but apparently he also had Paget disease. And so, if you have any information besides the obvious information about it being in the bone or the breast, that kind of thing, if you find other places where Paget disease can develop or form, just that kind of thing, let me know. Post links in the comments down below. If you want to email me, my email address is in the description box. But I just want to learn as much as I can about this and be informed and be educated about it. And so does Lois. She wants to find out as much as she can about this so we can be prepared. And because I'm not saying my dad has this, but he has a number of the symptoms of it. And because his dad had it, we feel like he's likely to have it as well. So, I know it's a chronic condition. It can be treated but never cured, as far as I know. So, we're not like I said, we're not freaking out over this yet, but it is something we want to be aware of and learn more about. So, if any of you have any family members that have Paget disease or just anything like that, if you know about it, if you could just share what you know with me, I would be so grateful for that. Comment down below, or like I said, send me an email to my email address, which is in the It's in the bottom of the description box down below. I would appreciate any and all help you could give us with this. And I will keep you guys updated if you want to know, if you want to be updated, it's up to you. But if you want to be updated on how my dad's doing, I'll let you know. As for the colonoscopy, my dad is what they call a polyp producer. He produces polyps, and so they have to go in and remove the polyps, and of course they test them and make sure they're benign. And so far, all the polyps that have been removed from my dad have been benign. So he won't have to go back and have another one done for 2 years, they said, for 2 years. So he's in good shape that way. And overall, he's in pretty good health for his age. You know, he's 81. And so for his age, he's overall in good health. Most of you know that he, I think it's his right eye. He can't see much out of it at all, and it hurts him a lot. He has a hearing aid in each ear, but they don't help him much. But he can't hear very much at all. Everything's kind of muffled and sounds really weird. So he can't really hear very well. And Lois told me that he's been having problems gripping things with his hands. He's having a hard time with gripping things and grasping things. My dad loves building model cars and model airplanes and model spaceships. He's pretty much stopped that now. He doesn't do models anymore because he can't grab some of the smaller pieces. He doesn't have his hand, you know, he can't really paint the small pieces anymore. And so he's pretty much abandoned working on models, which saddens me because I know how much he loves doing that kind of thing. So, there's obvious problems as you get older. There's obvious problems that you have. He has osteoarthritis. He has rheumatoid arthritis. He has, you know, his right eye, he can't see very well out of it now, and his hearing is getting worse, and so he does have all these problems, but in general, overall, he's in decent health. So, but again, any information you might have about Paget disease, send me the link or whatever. You can tell me about if you have it or someone you know have it or has it. I told Lois, I said, I think we need to be proactive about this. And I said, when you see a rheumatologist, tell him. Tell him what he said. Tell him, you know, and have him tested for this because we need to find out if he has it or not. Because he has a number of the symptoms of it. So this is kind of just a new thing for us. We didn't know about this. I didn't know about this. And Lois didn't know about this. So, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go. I don't want to be too long on here. I'm going to go ahead and go. Any help, any information you could give would be appreciated. Of course, if you want to pray for my dad, that would mean a lot to me, but you don't have to. It's not, you know, it's up to you if you want to or not. But any prayers for him would be very much appreciated. And Lois is doing a great job taking care of him, keeping after him, making sure he's taking his medication, making sure he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, that kind of thing. So we're doing the best we can to take care of him and keep him alive and healthy as long as possible. So I'm going to shut up and go. I love you guys so much. Thank you in advance for any information you give me. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Okay? Mwah!